Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
And today we are talking about something that is victorious in our lives. And, well, let's just get into it. Okay, before we actually even get into the meat and potatoes of the video, we gotta stop right here. Pause button, click. Because there's gonna be two basic kinds of viewers of this video. Out there in YouTube land, there are going to be stereotypically, there will be exceptions to the rule, I'm sure, but stereotypically there's going to be about 90 to 95% of the people are going to think this is awesome, and they're going to rejoice with us, and they're going to be like, yes!
Yeah, and be encouraging.
Encouraging and nice. These are our friends to the channel. These are the positive people.
Right.
Positive people of the world. And then there's going to be the nasty, wasty skunk curmudgeons.
Let's say negative Nellies.
Yeah, that's politically correct.
Right.
They're the ones that are going to be like...
Well, you can... yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be.
It's a technical term.
It's a technical term. Well, you can just keep your comments to yourself.
Yeah, because it's unfortunate, but there are a small amount of people out there who see somebody doing well, and then they gotta just smear it all over the place or make up lies, which that happens regularly right here on this channel.
Yeah.
People make lies up about us when they don't know what they're talking about. And so just ignore those folks.
Yep.
Because we're sharing this as an encouragement to you, and also it's just amazing what we've been through and how much God's provided for us. So, we've been waiting to make this video, not intentionally. We didn't intentionally go, you know what, let's wait 6 months from now and then we'll make the video.
Well, it's only been 5 months.
5 months.
As of yesterday.
Really? I didn't know it was of yesterday. I had
Yes.
a general idea.
Yep, as of yesterday.
And that...
Claire mentioned it.
Really? That's interesting. Our 16-year-old daughter. Pay attention, folks, because people know, people watch, they're watching.
Yep.
And that is, well, okay, we didn't intentionally wait to make this video because of any reason other than it's been crazy around here.
Oh, it's psycho. It's the cold and getting ready for the cold.
And we moved.
Animals, we moved, 3 states away?
And we had to
4
get rid of
states away.
animals and blah, blah, blah.
It's been a roller coaster.
There's no rhyme or reason why we waited this long other than it just happened that way.
Right.
So, what is the video about? The video is we are no longer on food stamps. And it's an amazing thing because, now for those of you, just pause for a second again. I'm not saying there's anything bad with being on food stamps.
No.
We were on food stamps for about 1.5 years.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. When I was no longer working at the church, there was a period of time where we needed the food stamps.
Right, we needed help.
And you know what? I got no problem with that. We paid in for 28 years.
Yeah.
Every paycheck, a little bit of money goes into food stamps and all the social things. And so, good. Yeah. I'm not saying, do not hear anything except I'm glad those programs are there. When we needed it,
right.
We used it.
Right. And now we don't need it.
Which is amazing and awesome. And there's a lot of reasons why that is the case. And we wanted to kind of share a little bit about that just because there's probably a good portion of you guys out there who may be in the same situation we were in where you're going, man, I don't want to be on the government dime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to do that.
Especially a person like me.
Yeah.
I have a very hard time taking a handout that was not earned.
Right. But that one was earned. I mean, we
paid in for 28
yeah, it was still
years.
Really difficult, yeah.
But then to be the guy in the line at the grocery store, kind of hiding your EBT card because you don't want other people to see it, and then you quickly swipe it and stick it back in your wallet.
Yeah.
You know, and I shouldn't feel that way. I should not have felt that way. That was my money.
Right, right. We should not feel embarrassed about being on food stamps.
So don't take this as a negative, guys. We just wanted to share we're off food stamps, and it's been amazing.
Yep.
It was a big process. It took us, how long? Year and a half? Didn't you just say that?
We were on it for a year and a half.
Year and a half. It took us a year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had to basically rebudget things.
Right.
We had to get rid of some debt. Mm-hmm. We took an extra job, which is a new source of income. Mm-hmm. A lot of you guys know it. It's the Thrive Life foods that we sell.
Yep.
And promise this is not a Thrive Life commercial.
Not a commercial at all.
No, but that combined with all those other things was just like this synergy. And then we kept doing better with Thrive, and then we kept paying our debt down, and we kept budgeting better. And then all of a sudden you turn around, it was like, we don't need to be on food stamps anymore.
Nope. Nope.
And so for you guys out there who may be going, well, that's all well and good for you. Well, trust me, there were very, very dark times.
Oh my, yes.
Just because you see our happy faces on YouTube does not mean we only have like $1 or negative $50 in the bank.
Right. It's like I said earlier, it's been a roller coaster.
And so, point A, rejoice with us. This has been great, and the system worked for us, which I'll tell you what. Let's just speak on that for just a second. I got to back up. The system did not work for us. It worked in that it was a safety net, which is all that it was ever intended to be.
Right.
So that's right. That's true. It did keep us in a home because we could afford to pay for food instead of making that choice. Do I pay rent?
Right.
Or do I pay for food?
Right. We did not have to worry about providing food for our children versus paying the mortgage.
Or electric.
Right.
Or whatever it may have been. But the system is also broken in that it's all or nothing.
Right.
You know, there's no sliding scale where all of a sudden they go, hey, you no longer qualify for food stamps at this level. How about we give you half?
Right.
It was not like that.
No,
it was like, you make too much money now. Even though it was like $50 more.
Right.
But we were like, it's just $50. It would be better for us not to make the $50
so that we could stay
and get a few $100 in food stamps. But they're like, nope. And that, I think, really needs to be addressed and fixed. There needs to be some kind of crisscross point where it's beneficial for you to get off food stamps, because, to be honest, it was just because we really, really did not want to be taking something that we didn't feel like we absolutely needed.
Right.
And number two, it was our money. We paid in. But there should be some kind of scale that makes it beneficial for you to get out of the system rather than punishes you for trying to get out of the system.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep.
I mean, there were times when it was like, okay, we made $500 more this month. What do?
You have to report it. You have to report it, or they will take it away, and you'll never get it back again.
And you get penalized big time.
And you get penalized, exactly. They'll garner your wages and...
Is it garnish?
Garner.
Like when they put the little piece of weeds on the side of the plate?
Garnish, yeah.
But that doesn't make sense either, because if they garnish something, they put something on your plate. They don't take it away.
I don't know.
When they garnish your wages, they're like, oh no, you get nothing on your plate.
They take your money.
But when you get garnish,
okay, stop.
They put it on.
Stop.
I want garnish on this plate.
Stop.
So anyway, all that to say that it can be done.
Yeah.
You can get out of the system. It does take a lot of hard work. It does take a lot of, I'm just going to go ahead and have beans this month.
Yeah. It's going to take a lot of self-control. What is it that Benjamin Franklin said about federal assistance?
Oh, I'm going to paraphrase this.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Wit and wisdom, all that, what do they call it? I can't think of it. Colloquialisms.
Yeah, that's one of those words I have a hard time saying.
Yeah, Poor Richard's Almanac. That's what I was kind of thinking of. I have a copy of it. his wit and wisdom. And his idea about government assistance was, and I'm paraphrasing completely, just giving you the idea, was that you should make it as almost intolerable as possible. Keep the people alive.
Right.
Give them food. Give them, make sure that they have what they need, but make it so that it just plain stinks to the point of high heaven where you will do anything. You'll get up off your butt and you will do anything to get up and get out. And
make them uncomfortable.
Do as what you can.
Yep.
Now keep in mind, we're not throwing anybody under the bus who's like disabled or anything like that. Obviously, you're not going to go, hey, you, how dare you not be working a ditch digging job? Well, I'm handicapped.
Right.
That's not what we're saying. Right. We're saying that there's a lot of very, very able people who maybe not need to take that money, but do.
Right.
And in those situations, I think that, maybe a little more beans, maybe a little less soda pop, maybe a little less this and that.
Less lobster tails.
And you know what? We saw abuses of that.
Oh, yeah. We would see shopping carts full
rib
of
eyes,
sodas and
ribeye steaks and lobsters. Yeah, they take it because they could get on the card. They could get their EBT card. They'd go a bunch of buy expensive stuff.
Yeah.
And they'd trade them off for cigarettes or things you couldn't get.
Yep.
On EBT.
That's just wrong.
But we're not talking about that.
No.
Let's get back to Happy Land. Because you know what? There's plenty of negative. We don't need to. Everybody knows about the negative. But anyway, we just wanted to share with you, hallelujah, we are no longer on food stamps. And actually, you know what's kind of funny? Remember about, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, just a little bit a year ago, on the channel, there were some trolls. Year and a half? There were some trolls. Yeah.
Not quite a year ago, but yeah.
They were just stupid people, childish, probably, in mom's basement, off mom's dollar. I'll just be a dork to people online. And they came and threatened us. They threatened to out us. They said, if you don't do this, this, and that, and if you don't get off the air, if you don't stop making videos, we're going to let everybody know. And I was like, know what?
Yeah. You're on food stamps.
And then what we did, the next moment we had a chance, we told everybody live.
Yeah.
On live.
It's
nothing to be shameful about.
Exactly.
And it was just really funny because all of a sudden they were like, oh, well, I guess we really can't screw with him anymore because cat's out of the bag. Ah. Blah. They were like, we're on food stamps. And they were like, I guess that didn't work out how we planned. Let's find some other stupid person to pick on. Anyway, I just thought that was a funny side note.
Yeah.
If you can kind of just take those people's power away and go, hey, so get over it.
So what?
Anyway, there's the video. The encouragement today is if you're in that situation, trust me, there's a billion ways you can kind of scrimp and save and get out of that if you want to get out of that. There's no shame in the game if you're in there and you're like, hey, this is where we're at.
Yeah.
Don't feel like it's something to be like, oh man. It's provided for you. So really just wanted to share that. I've been waiting for a good day to do it, and it's really snowy outside, so couldn't really get outside and do a whole lot.
No.
So there it is. Now Krista's going to go ahead and take us out with a little river dancing. She's been working on a few moves. She's got her clog things on. No?
No.
Michael Flatley?
No.
River dance?
No. Not at all. I don't dance.
Okay, well, with that said, I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
And you have an amazing day.